I'm Tommy.
And we're with the Renaissance.
Hey, today we're going to talk about booze. We know that a lot of people are very curious about how banquet centers set up their bar and how they offer it to their clients. And today we're going to give you a quick breakdown, a lot of different types, and then maybe some fun questions that we think you may have. So, let's go.
Get to it. Yay. Here we are in front of the beautiful bar at the Renaissance.
It's so pretty.
So pretty.
So pretty.
Wow.
I think our clients really like it.
I think so too.
And what are we going to talk about today?
We're going to talk about the kinds of bars that the Renaissance offers during your events.
And let's start with an open bar. Now the open bar would be where you pay a certain amount of money and all of your guests get to drink unlimited amounts of everything that we have. And that would include all of our beers, all of our wines, and all of our liquors. And here at the Renaissance, guess what?
What?
We have all premium brand liquors. There are no headache-inducing liquors, well, depending on how much you drink.
Yeah.
No headache-inducing liquors here at the Renaissance. We also have some fun stuff like a full line of flavored martinis. We serve highballs and cocktails, all kinds of fun stuff for that. Now, if you do a full open bar, if you're doing your wedding here, and you do a full open bar, you also have the advantage of having two signature drinks, so it could be his and hers, and it could be anything you wanted. So, fun stuff.
Awesome. So, do you have a cash bar?
We sure do, yeah, and that's going to be where the benefit is you save a little bit of money for your event. You don't have to have a wedding to have a cash bar. It is a very popular way to go, and it is, like I said, a way that you can keep your budget down a little bit. Your options are not limited at a cash bar though. You still have everything available that you would have from an open bar. Your guests would just purchase it as they order it.
So, are prices really high at cash bars? I went to a party one time and it was crazy expensive.
That is a normal misconception. Now, of course, it's going to be based on where you go for your party or what restaurant you're drinking at. But here at the Renaissance, we have very little overhead. So with that being said, we have very, very comparable prices for all of our drinks. None of your guests are going to shake a head real slow like this at any of the prices our bartenders give to them.
Yay.
Great question.
Thank you. So next we're going to talk about consumption bars.
Why would I do a consumption bar? We tend to hear, how does that work? These are two very, very normal questions for something that's not as clear-cut as an open bar or a cash bar, because those two make sense.
They do.
A lot of people don't really understand, first off, what a consumption bar is. So I'm just going to take a couple of seconds to explain it, and it's so simple. Consumption bars are the best bars for our clients who have a big group, but not necessarily all of them are going to drink. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Great. So you have 100, 200 people, and you want to offer an open bar, but like only 50% of them are going to take advantage of the alcoholic options that you have. This is where we can set you up with the consumption bar, and it can either be prepaid or postpaid, meaning you pay for it either before or after the event. It's pretty clear cut right there. And we only charge you for the drinks that your guests consume during the actual event. The consumption bar is the only bar that we actually have a minimum, and it's there for a reason. If you're ever curious, just pull me aside and ask me why, and I'll be more than happy to explain it to you. But it's a $10 minimum. It's not much at all, and nothing that anybody's going to bat an eyelash at.
Can I go back and talk a little bit more about the signature drinks you mentioned?
Yes,
earlier?
because it's such a fun option,
Yeah.
especially if you have a full open bar. This is where you can kind of be creative with your options. If it's a situation of a wedding, because remember, I hear this a lot, we do about 85% weddings here, but we do a lot of other parties, and you can do signature drinks there as well. You might call them a specialty drink at that point though. This is where you can be creative. You can take like your hobbies or a theme that you've got going on for your wedding, or even build in certain colors that you decorated the ballroom with. For instance, we can serve you a purple drink and call it the Purple Rain. That's a real drink. We have that here. You know who that's from? Am I showing my age? Yes, Prince, okay. We even had a purple drink that was called the Black Knight for kind of a comic book fan, which is near and dear to my heart if you ever get to know me. And they called it the Black Knight, so that was like after Batman, so that was a pretty cool option there as well. Anything that we have at our bar is open to you for a full open bar for no additional cost for your signature drinks. That's a pretty cool option.
Pretty cool.
So you can have his and hers or a specialty drink for your corporate event. So we're going to go over some questions now that we think you might like to have and stuff that we asked ourselves as well.
What is the most popular kind of bar?
Well, I would have to say our open bar is the most popular bar. With weddings, cash bar is a really great option. Open bar does win out though. And again, the open bar is where you pay for everything and your guests get unlimited amounts of everything that we've got. So another question may be, what happens if I only want beer and wine? We don't want liquor. Well, can we do that?
Yeah.
That's no problem. We can absolutely do that. So we would just do an open bar and only offer all of the beers and wines. And guess what?
What?
It's cheaper.
Yeah.
Woo!
So for someone like me who's not 21 yet, are soft drinks included in the bar?
Great question. And yes, they are. If you do any kind of an open bar with us, whether it be beer and wine or beer, wine, and liquor, all the soft drinks are included. And we have all the major kinds. And you can even have fun mocktails these days. I know, right? If you want to seem like you're drinking some sort of alcoholic beverage, I'm not going to say it's cool or anything, but we can have mocktails. So that's just a non-alcoholic cocktail. We can create it using a variety of juices or mixers that are non-alcoholic or soft drinks as well. And they're really fun and you can even have a signature drink that's a mocktail.
Wow, look at that.
So let's talk about what we can garnish our drinks with. Now that's really popular. I heard you went to a party that only served the beverages, nothing pretty on top.
Boring.
It's kind of boring. So why don't you put something fun on your drink? And at the Renaissance, we offer all of that. So you get the oranges and the cherries and the limes and the lemons and the orange wheels, celery sticks, etc., etc. And if you do your signature drink and you want something special, we can even add that as well. So don't hesitate to let us know what it is that you would like to see added on, whether it's strawberries, we've done kiwis before, pineapples, and even the little stir sticks. In the age of Amazon, you can get a stir stick or a swizzle stick, as us old people like to call it, in almost anything you want. So if you're a big science fiction fan, you can probably get something that's mirrored after Star Wars. So if you're a big Star Wars fan, you can have like a lightsaber swizzle stick. Or if you're a Harry Potter fan, and you know there's a lot of them, like 2 here, then you can get like a magic wand swizzle stick. The opportunities are endless for things that you can add to make your drink pop just a little bit more. So that's our bar. We've talked about a bunch of stuff, and if you have any questions or if you have some suggestions of other things that you would like to see at the bar,
make sure to leave a comment below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe.
please.
Please, please, please.
And until next time, this is Tommy
This is Emily.
with the Renaissance.
We'll see you in our next video. Bye.